What's up everyone? So I've been meaning to make this video for a while now, but this really is just my thoughts about the structure of the DLC for Dragonball Fighter Z. Now I'm not trying to go on a rant or say anything negative about the game itself. I also appreciate the amount of work that must go into creating new characters, their animations, moves, and balancing them against current fighters, etc, etc. I do really love the game. Okay, so here's the thing. Do I think Dragonball Fighter Z is worth the price of admission for everything it offers? I would also like to point out that I'm speaking primarily from the point of view as a Switch owner, as that's the console I bought the game on. And although you can get it on sale from time to time for $19.99, I paid full price of $49.99 for the game, which did not include any of the season passes, although the game and the season pass 1 had been out for some time before making its way to the Switch, meaning that you could get it immediately cheaper elsewhere. But we're talking about the Switch, so let's tally everything up with the full priced game. I'm also not going to do the special edition games because you will still only be saving a fraction of the price. Alright, so if we take the game itself, which is $49.99, you can get it on an eShop for that price. You then have the commentator pack, which is $3.99. You have the anime music pack, which is $11.99. The fighter pass, which is $29.99. Music pack 2, which is $11.90. Fighter Pass 2, which is $19.99, and then Fighter Pass 3, which is $15.99. So I think in total you're getting an extra 23 characters to add to the current roster of, I believe there's 23 characters in the game, in the base game as it is. Actually, I think it's 24. I think you unlock 3 extra characters, so yeah, I think it comes to 24. Yeah, so as much as I like fighting games and the Dragon Ball franchise, do I like it enough to pay £143 for the game? I already have issues paying higher end for certain games like fighting games or sports games that for me have a shorter lifespan than any of the other games in my collection, but that's an issue for another time. As I don't play the game very often, usually just when I have friends over, and I'm not practiced enough to play online, nor do I feel the need to get that good at the game, to really play it online properly. Is it worth it? For me, it's just something fun to play every now and then. On the flip side to that, if you are an avid fighting game fan, then this may be completely worth it. Learning the complex moves of each character and how to best take advantage of each one does add much replayability and fun to the game. So in that case, I'm chatting rubbish. And I know what you're saying, I can hear all of you. If you don't want to buy the DLC, no one is forcing you to. You still have the base game with lots of fighters and different modes. That is true, however, let's go a different route. If, for example, I'm playing a game like Super Smash Bros., I go to the character select screen and I'll see the characters I have from the get-go. As I unlock more characters, they'll be added to the roster. A similar thing applies to DLC, those characters will only appear once the DLC is purchased. Dragonball Fighter Z handles things a little bit differently on the other hand, so once I boot up the game and go to the character select screen, this is what I'm faced with. Characters available from the base game that I can use, and DLC characters which can be bought but are greyed out. Now this might just be a completionist thing, but to me this feels like I'll never have the full game experience unless I buy the DLC, because it's constantly staring me in the face whenever I'm on this screen. I could buy the characters I wanted separately, but I'd still have that same problem, having those other characters greyed out and not really feeling like a complete experience. So it's either cough up £143, the price of 3 separate full games, or live with an unfinished game. You know what I mean. What I don't understand is why Bandai Namco didn't allow players the option of buying the DLC as a full package at a more reasonable price, so perhaps all 3 seasons including music and sound files for maybe £50 on top. In comparison, the Smash Bros. Season Pass adds new characters, a new level for each character, music, and usually cosmetics for Mii fighters. It just seems like more care and value is put into that DLC than what Dragon Ball Fighter Z offers for each of its season passes. I'll finish off by saying I still love the game and I do keep thinking I'll buy the DLC at some point, but I think it's just the principle of it all that's holding me back. Don't get me wrong, I really want to get Ultra Instinct Goku and go crazy on my opponents, but I mean, why is normal Goku a DLC character? Shouldn't he be one of the standard fighters? I just find the whole thing a bit crazy. £143 for a fighting game, is it justified? No, not for me, mate. But again, if you're into the competitive scene, it's probably acceptable. Anyway, I'd love to know what everyone thinks about this. So if you've bought the DLC, please let me know in the comments. Or if you're on the fence or just flat out refuse to buy the DLC, I'd love to hear from you also. I want to know what people's motivations are. Thanks everyone for watching. Please leave a like, and if you haven't subscribed, then please subscribe for more, and I'll see you next time.